Good afternoon, I'm Tyler. I'm one of Chase's good friends. He's like a brother to me, and it's really sad to know that he's passed, and I see all these cool things that he's got, and man, it's just every single thing is just Chase, you know. And I gotta say, thank you guys. You made one of my best friends. He was my brother. And you guys raised a great son. Yeah, he'll be there forever, and his spirit lives within us all, and he blessed all of us. I mean, humor and fun. I mean, half the stupid things I did was because of Chase. But I thank you guys, because without Chase, my life would not be as blessed as it has been. Thank you.
Funny that, Elaine, you didn't want to read this beforehand, because a lot of things that you said are right here. So I apologize in advance if it's a little repetitive, but there are some things that are original. I did write this before today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ryan Philippi. For social gatherings and stuff like that, I was usually the old man on campus. I may look 25, but I'm actually 75. Being the eldest, it was always my job to set the best example of responsibility at any get-together, a job I took very seriously. As I look across this large group of people, which is, I knew it was going to be big, but oh my goodness, it just gives you a small example of the kind of people and the amount of people that Chase touched in his life. Every single person that met Chase is always going to remember him no matter how back it goes. He was a beautiful person, both inside and out. He did not have a negative bone in his body. He exuded positivity. Everybody has said that today. It's a fact. We're not embellishing. It's a truth. He was also a man of many talents, as we sing up here. When he's shredding on his guitar, which I got to see once, is the coolest thing in my life. I wish I could play like that. That was pretty cool. Fabricating metal sculptures, or being able to pull up any sort of ridiculous costume. And always give people a good time. Working as a metal fabricator for his father for nearly half his life. It's no wonder where he got his interest in heavy metal music. I've been listening to heavy metal since he was born, but he actually even influenced me to some new artists and some weird band called Apex Twin. I don't know what the heck that is. Chase Everything Green will be missed by numerous people, though, obviously. And he will live on through all of us, in our hearts, our thoughts, our activities, and our laughter. He personified goodwill and good times. And through his influence, he has taught us to love yourself for who you are, love others for who they are, and most of all, enjoy your life and cherish your relationships. Having known him, I can say with assurance that we are all better off because of it. Thank you, Chase, for being part of our lives. You honor me, your family honors me, and we'll miss you dearly.
For all of you who don't know me, my name is Shelby. I'm Elliot's best friend since 7th grade. The Green family is my family. I have literally gone through probably like an exponential amount of crap in my life. And my senior year of high school, they were my escape. I love this family. And I can't explain how many times Elaine and I drove Chase crazy up the wall, doing her screeching, running through the house, hiding, just going through his crap, and like, it was just great. He's amazing. You guys are my family forever. I love you.
for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jamie Nix. I met Chase back in, I want to believe it was 2008. We had a drawing class together, which I want to say thank you for whichever one of you whose idea it was to put that drawing up there in front. I saw that and it broke down, but it was awesome. It was an assignment we had in class. Each student drew a square out there, and obviously you could tell Chase chose a particular picture that he wanted as his portrait, and just seeing that, it just took me back, you know. I can't recall which band, like it was on the shirt, but it was probably like Born Osiris or the Faceless, that I was like, oh hey, and we instantly bonded over music. It was our passion together as friends, and you know, we'd hang out and listen to a lot of things, you know, often had banging in the car, and that became us traveling together to our first music festival in 2010. We went to Coachella together, and he was kind enough to wait for me. I had a project I had to do at school that year, and that Thursday night, he waited for me to get out of class at like 10 at a night class. And we drove all night long to get there in time for the festival to start Friday morning, and we were so sleep deprived, but we were so excited, like we're doing this. And that then became, you know, going to Bass Nectar together was another one of our favorite artists that we went to Reno and saw him, and it was a moment that, it was just Chase and I, and we shared that together. And when we first arrived, we saw, all of these cars covered in dust, and we were like, oh wait, what's today? Oh, it's the Monday after Burning Man, and this was 2010. And I think I don't know if we knew we'd be going together, but as it so happened, we did. And thank you for the bikes.
The bikes are so cool.
They're crazy. They're absolutely, can I?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wanted us to do that. So I've been waiting, been looking at it like I gotta do it. But I just see that bike too, and I'm probably sharing this story on behalf of another, but that thing got lost so many times on the playa, and they had to go trekking for it. So the seeing is very special to me. But also, being out there, you know, I spent a sunrise with him in the desert, and those moments I'm going to hold very close to my heart for a long time. The second year I went with him on the night, the very last night of Burning Man, there's a temple, much like something like this, that burns, and oftentimes in there will be a lot of memories of people who've passed within the last year. It's not just sadness. There's anger, there's happiness, there's a lot of emotions, but it's a very special place out there. And on that walk back, he was a little bit upset, but he did. I asked him, I was like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm just thinking about my sister. And I know more than anything, and I know you know, and I don't have to say it, but I'm going to. He loved you more than anything. And we all know that we have to go forward and live our lives to the fullest, be happy, be friendly, you know, do the best that we can. And I'm here wearing my Bass Nectar shirt for you today, Chase. So, rest in peace, my friends. I love you.
When I say A, you say O, A, O, A, O. I don't know, I just felt like you would do something kind of fast, so I really hope me not being nervous, so I did it. I met Chase on a dance floor at a party, and really honestly I love dancing so much, and he matched that tenfold. Had really good times, just living it up, as I'm sure you did with him too. But after I found out shocking news that he's no longer in this world with us, I started to think about all the memories I had with him and trying to think of all the different lights that I was blessed enough to see him in. And I feel so fortunate that I got to see a different side of him. He was a gentleman and had offered to give me a ride home a morning after I had spent the night. And before I got to watch the sunrise with him as he drove me home before work, I got to watch him get ready for work. And for someone so raucous and sporadic and crazy and wild as he was, I watched him have a moment, have a chunk of time really, being so methodical and so focused, almost meditative. And it wasn't just because he had just woken up and he was sleepy. He seriously was mindful of preparing for his day. And in these past few days, I've been trying to find the light in this really heavy loss. And just honestly, like, in this past time period of my life, as I'm trying to figure it out, and I think we all kind of feel that way sometimes, just really overwhelmed and trying to figure out what the heck we're doing here, why we're here. I thought of that and how I wanted to be able to reach that level of spreading as much exuberance and light and love and awesome dance moves as he did. And it really made me think maybe he had it all figured out and he was able to live that extreme so well because he charmed the heck out of himself first. Like, he seriously spent a long time just looking in the mirror prepping. But it really wasn't as cocky as I thought it would be. It really was just prepping his awesome self for another awesome day on this earth. And that is how I want to live. And as much false tension that circulates around, I think it's all love. And I think that if I can just be mindful of that when I start my day, then I can dance it out as much as he did. And hopefully hashtag goals, hope that I can influence as many people as he did. So just stay mindful and stay positive and live it out like he did.
Hi, I'm Rodney Thomas. I like to party just like Chase. Thank you. Anyway, Mary, worked with you for a long time. Just wanted to say, I love you, Roger, and I love Chase. He was a big part of my life. I knew him when he was 3 years old when I first started there. And, I'm going to miss him. It's like a brother to me. I did a lot of work with him, and I really do miss him.
My name is Tim. I've worked for Harry for quite some time, each time around for just the last 3 years, and that's when I really got to know Chase. I kind of watched him grow up, and then I left, went out to state for a while, come back, went back to work for Harry, and you guys did a real good job. I mean, integrity, wits, everything was just there. I mean, there wasn't a bad bone in his body. And I know I'm going to miss him terribly. I mean, Lena, very good time. He spoke the Lord with me all the time. That's all I'm going to have to say.
Good afternoon. My name is Derek. A lot of you don't know me. I became really good friends with Chase. He was a good buddy of mine, and I'd say I was about 14, freshman year of high school, all the way up to about 21. Last couple of years, kind of lost contact, but it was actually pretty funny. I don't usually check my Facebook at all, but I looked about a month ago, and I saw Elena had messaged me that they were throwing this big party. And for my 21st birthday, I got this boxing ring bounce house, and Chase loved it. And so she ended up hitting me up and just saying, you know, where'd you get the bounce house? And sadly, the party already happened, so I'm sorry to get back to you, but it must have been awesome.
Oh, yeah,
Like, did you go to the same place? Like, no. Just real quick, I'll make it quick. Just the way everyone else remembers him is the way I remember him. Just a few things. We had a group in high school, which a lot of people don't get to have a group of such close people, you know, the lunch table all the time. I mean, he would, you know, he'd take a banana, squeeze it, and just put it on the table, and everyone would go, what are you doing, Chase? He's like, you know. And he was amazing. So 2 quick stories I have about Chase is, one, I remember when he made this guitar stand, and I came over to his house, and he's like, dude, check out this guitar stand, bro, stop. And I'm like, what? And I go, he's like, I made that. And then he's like, check this out. And I know everyone at our lunch table remembers when Chase learned how to do sweeps on the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, all day long. So he would show us all these different metal sweeps and stuff like that, so that was really fun. But the biggest memory of Chase that I have is, it's kind of gross, but I had a wart on my foot, and I had to have it removed because it was that big. And so I got it, so that day, I got it removed, and then Chase hits me up and says, hey, do you want to hang out? I'm like, sure, man. I got my foot in the cast and everything like that, and so I go over to his house, and he comes and picks me up, and we're driving around town getting Taco Bell, hanging out, for several hours, and my foot's hanging out the window, and all of a sudden it starts bleeding out of my cast, and my pain medicine starts to wear off, and I start to get irritated because I'm like, oh man, this hurts, and he turns to me like this and gets his Chase face, you know, and goes, okay, Grumpo Wardus Rex. That was just the epitome of Chase, and then, I'm sure a lot of you guys remember this too, we're driving down the road in his old Exploder, his black Explorer, and he opens up the center console and pulls out this red air horn. And so I never used one before, and much like Tyler said, a lot of the dumb stuff we did in high school was because of Chase. It was awesome. But so he pulls it up and he gives me this face like, yeah. So then we end up driving around for about 2 or 3 hours looking for skateboarders. And so we're driving down the street, and we're over on Main, like right before the Wild Sports, where the Ross used to be. And there's that bank there, and it used to have this kind of low railing, and this dude jumps up and starts to do this grind on this railing, and Chase leans out the window across me, like right next to my bleeding foot, goes, and this dude falls down. It was pretty fun. So that was good, but I was doing it too. It was so much fun, and he inspired me to get an airport in my car after that. So he was just life of the party. Great guy, you know, the happiest dude you could ever meet, and, you know, it definitely inspires everyone to live the life the way he did.